Hello. I was in the car this week driving along behind a little white van, a car-sized van, delivery van, and its behaviour was really strange. I was on a dual carriageway, and everything about that, travelling on that dual carriageway at about 20 miles an hour, 25. It's a slow piece towards a roundabout, speed camera, used mainly by locals. The van was weaving and was accelerating and then halting and slowing in a most unpredictable, chaotic fashion. And it was really difficult to deal with. I did the equivalent of tiptoeing around the van, overtaking it, but I only realized when I got to the roundabout and stopped that was a mistake because the van was now behind me, and the driver, who was clearly distracted, was not paying attention as he approached me, and he was going, I could tell in my mirror, far too fast, and he was likely, in fact, to bump me in the back. So I had to decide whether to move on out or just hope for the best, and I hoped for the best because I was watching the guy, and he was looking to one side, probably looking through his delivery orders. That just brought home to me how powerful distraction is. Being distracted really does make even the simplest of things, when it's in control, when distractions are in charge, makes everything much more difficult. It certainly reduces the quality of the experience, and the quality of the performance, the quality of life. And a mindful approach to life is one in which we become aware of distractions and learn how to handle them, manage them, relate to them in a way that means they don't cause us to do that so much. Um, that's an important lesson, and it comes through in the quality of my relationships with my son, for example. I'm often, in the last couple of weeks, I've noticed I've been very distracted when he's been talking to me. And, that thing that happens, it goes quiet, and you realize the person talking to you has asked you a question and is waiting for you to respond. And I haven't got a clue where we got to and what the question was about. So it's simply a matter of apologizing, or I just lost my attention there. I'm really sorry. So, and that can upset, that upsets him, doesn't it? So that's not a great way to spend time with someone I love so much, and someone that I want to be there for so much. But remember, this is not about being perfect, okay? This is about learning to roll with the punches, whatever kind of image you want to use, or just if you're on a turbulent sea, just be as calm and steady as you can as the sea moves around. Just go up and down with it, and don't criticize. I'm not going to criticize myself. I'm just going to notice. That's the key thing. Notice without judgment what's going on. And then in meditation practice, learn how to keep those things there. So I'm not so caught up in them. I'm not so distracted. So that's my thought for the day, really. Let's have a little bit of meditation practice with this in mind. So I would ask you to settle in and find a comfortable position for yourself, and just lightly close your eyes. I'm going to do the same too. This is for me to do. We're all going to do this together. I'm just going to notice how good that feels just to stop for a moment. Just going to give myself permission to stop for a moment and to consider right now, there's nowhere else I need to be or nothing that I need to do. Just going to let that go. Going to leave it outside the door. I'm just going to put it down. Just notice that I am simply sitting with my bottom in this seat. So notice how your bottom and back feel, and the back of your legs perhaps, on this seat that you're in. And notice that the seat is holding you up so that you can let your weight rest for a while, put down your heavy body. You may have noticed that you've already gone somewhere else. You've already been distracted. I have. My mind took me off to something else. But what I'm going to do is to notice that and not worry about it. Just see it for what it is. It's just a thought. And I'm going to invite my mind to come back here to be with my body in this seat. And again, just focus on how it feels, where your body is making contact with the seat and the feeling of your body dropping down into the seat, letting the seat take your weight and just letting everything else go. Just let your weight go down through the seat, down through the floor, down into the earth. Let the earth hold you up. Now pay attention to your breathing as it happens. Try to see yourself as an observer of your breathing rather than that you are breathing. Just watch it come and watch it go. Watch it in and watch it out. See if you can hold your attention on your breath for so long as it is happening. So from the beginning to the end of each in-breath, see if you can watch it. Either, by noticing how it raises the tummy or in some other way, the temperature of the breath entering the nostrils, the sound of the breath as it enters, and the same with the out breath. See if you can do that. If your hands are resting on your lap and they're palm down, turn your hands over so that you've got open, empty hands and you open them up to the sky. so that in your body too, you're demonstrating to yourself that as you sit here empty-handed, simply breathing. You're not carrying anything or doing anything with your hands. You're not going anywhere or doing anything with your body. You're not going anywhere or doing anything or thinking about anything, or at least this is our intention, with your mind. So hands palm up and open for this exercise. As you notice each breath you take in from beginning to end, and each breath out from beginning to end. So let's do that now in the silence. As you breathe in, just say to yourself the word calm. And as you breathe out, say to yourself the word relax. Calm in, relax out. And whenever you find yourself distracted with a thought or an emotion, see it there, but don't get caught up in it. As best you can, just come back, because at the moment, your intention is simply to notice this breath in and this breath out. And we keep doing that, even if we have to do it many times. That's the practice. It's not about being perfect. It's about practice, 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 the doing of it. That will help. Thank you for helping me and for being with me. May this day be kind to you. Remember, distractions are simply distractions. And if you notice them, you can then do something about them and come back to what it is you really want to pay attention to. If you practice it in a meditation, the more you'll find that that ability comes to you much more naturally and more often, most often. Bye-bye.